Hello there. Hello there. Need to update the intro for the live stream. I updated it for my newer videos that are going out and getting published, and completely forgot to update the one that is on the live stream. So I need to work on that tonight. That is on the to-do list. All right, early bird giveaway. Dropped it in the comments, and it is pinned to the top. At 6:02, we'll be drawing. Keyword is holler. Doesn't need to be all uppercase. I just thought it was easier to make it distinctive. All right, go drop your comment for those that are here early, getting dibs on a giveaway item, and I'll show you after we do the drawing. I know I said 6:02, but I'll say 6:03 since I just announced it. What is going on, Marco? How are you? Jason, hello. My friend Joe and Kathleen, go over, drop your comment, holler at 6:03. Going to be dropping, or picking Picking is the word I'm looking for here tonight. For you guys that are here early, going to give you a chance at an early drop since you guys are here early. I wanted to do something for the folks that jump right into the live streams tonight. So 6:01 my time. Well, at 6:03, I'm going to be drawing it. Again, it's pinned at the top. Early birds, y'all are getting a chance to win a giveaway right out the gate before we even get started. So go over and hit your comment. You still got 2 more minutes. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Marco, what's going on? Kevin Smith and Knives, what is up? How are you? Did my seat drop down? I think my seat dropped down. Hold on. It did drop down a little bit. Cognito Moto, that's my boy's shop. My friends. 1 more minute. Early birds. Early birds. If you are just getting here, check the pinned comment. Check that pinned comment. I'm giving it 1 more minute, and then we're going to draw the early bird giveaway. I'll show you what you won here in a minute, but I wanted to get it right out of the gate, guys and girls, friends of the channel. Oh, somebody found me on Facebook. I'm getting a bunch of notifications that they're liking a lot of my pictures. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Knives of Life, hello, my friend. How's everybody doing? I haven't given my shout out.
Hello there.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. 6:03. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Gonna go over to the comment picker. Let's fetch keyword. Let's see who won the early bird for those that are here early. No replies. All right. 7 of you guys got in here early. 3, 2, 1. Marco, congrats, my friend. You won the early bird giveaway. Early bird giveaway. I'm going to do these randomly without any warning. You'll never know when it's going to happen. Early birds getting in here, getting a chance to win something right out of the gate, guys. Marco, it's up to you, my man. Would you like to see what you won? Oops, wrong screen. I went back. Marco said it's rigged. It's a little bit of an easier odds if you're an early bird to the live stream. Would you like to see what you won? Or do you want me to just send it to you and you be completely surprised? And actually, I know what the other one is. Yep. So sorry, my friend. I do apologize. Got to be here early sometimes. I'm going to do them randomly. I am going to go ahead and put the Beacon affiliate link up there. I am now an affiliate with Key2 and Reich. Okay. Marco says, leave it to the chat. Chat says, Kathleen, show it. John, the engineer, says, let's see it. Kevin Smith and Nas, show it. Knives Are Life says, show it. I'm nosy. Let's pull it on out the box. Let's pull her on out the box. Oh, for my folks that were with me last week, how's my audio sounding? How is my picture quality? All right. Oh, goodness. The sticker was stuck in the pocket clip. Kaiser Yorkie, the newest release. This is the newest release. Yorkie. Oh, it's picking up my eye. I was like, what is it focusing on? Where in the heck is the blade steel? I'm so dumb. It's on the flipper tab. There you go. Casey said he sent us over to you. Well, tell Casey I said thank you. Was he doing his vertical I think he gets his days confused. He usually tries to get on earlier on Thursdays to avoid my live, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Is that where everybody was? Lord have mercy. Yeah, look at everybody jumping in here. You guys, Marco won an early bird giveaway that I just happened to do today. Nizer Life says, who's KC? Who is this KC that you speak of? Hey, Justin, what is going on? Good to see you, my friend. Who did I miss? Big Hams, hello, hello. Yeah, and the new colorway. Right. That's right. Twisted Sis, hello. How are you? Robert, hello. How are you? It's going so fast. I'm missing folks when I'm trying to skip on you. Bluminati in the house. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello there.
Appreciate you guys stopping by. So you guys congratulate Marco. He got himself early bird drop giveaway. I'm gonna send that out to you, Marco. Do me a favor, if you can just email me. I don't retain anybody's information, so I don't have your shipping info, but I definitely will get that out to you, my friend. For sure, for sure. Casey, this is for you.
Hello there.
That is for you. Get your little sound effects in. Just get your little sound effects in. You know what I don't know? It's still January. Do I have any left? I do. I'm going to give away 5 memberships to folks that jumped in here. I have 5 to give away. So, Marco, funny enough, tonight must be your lucky night, man. I hope there's some more giveaways going on or something for you. But gifted a membership, welcome back. Brian gifted a membership. Titanium Justin gifted a membership, and Morbid Claws gifted a membership. There you go, guys. Knife Nuts 69. I was like, where's the last one? Also got one of the gifted memberships. That'll give you exclusive early access to videos, and then when I occasionally need to trim down the inventory, I usually give everybody that is a member first dibs of those. And I'm working on a few other things. I'm going to add some more stickers, update some stickers for the chat for you to use. So enjoy all of that. But congrats and thank you. I hope you're doing well tonight. You guys, let me know what you are. Had to go on late for reasons. I missed that. I guess when I was clicking on the giveaway. Oh, look, it shows me that I gave away. Look at that. Here we go. We're going to do that again for our friend KC, because we all know how much he just loves the sound effects. That must be an update. There was an update to OBS software. I didn't used to be able to see those when I gave them away. Well, I appreciate that, Big Hams. I'm backing up a little bit to try to see if I missed anybody talking to me. I appreciate you being here. And a special shout out and thanks to my mods. You guys are awesome. I know you try to drop the links in there whenever I'm talking about channels, whenever I'm talking about stuff. So I really appreciate it. Marco is dropped a link to Bluminati. I literally did not see that before I started saying you guys are good about dropping that links. Oh, it's okay, Casey. I don't mind. I know you're trying to get on whenever you can, and I respect the game, man, with the schedule and everything, and how hard it is to try to plan to be able to get on here to do those. So no issues, my brother. No issues at all. I'm actually, after the live tonight, I had to take my car back in. So over the summer, one of the wheel bearings had gone bad. I couldn't figure out which one it was in the rear. It was horrendous, like bellowing noise coming from the rear. So I took it in. They replaced both of the rear ones, and like 3 months later, I started to hear the noise coming back, but it was quieter. So I was like, well, maybe it's coming from the front. Took it in. Mechanic's like, I can't really hear it, and it wasn't consistent. Like sometimes you would hear it around 55, sometimes you wouldn't. So I waited another 3 months. It started to get louder. I could hear it more consistent after driving for a while. Took it back. Ended up being one of the ones I had in the back replaced went bad. So he didn't charge me anything for that. They warranted the part out. And then one in the front went bad. So they said that on Subarus that wheel bearings, because they're all-time all-wheel drive. They're notorious once they get some miles on them for going bad. But I'm just glad to have it fixed. And one of my kids is going to take me up there to pick it up when we're done here. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate the support. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit that like. Let that old YouTube algorithm know what's up. Fook, what is up, brother? How you doing?
Hello there.
That's for everyone that came in that may not have gotten a hello. All right, I think I'm caught up. Marco dropping KC's channel in there for anyone that anyone, I don't know who would be in here that doesn't know Casey's channel, but Knives Fast, definitely go check it out if you like it. Definitely consider subscribing. Boo sound effects. Boo to the sound effects. I got a new camera, Casey, for the webcam. So the old one I set up for a tabletop camera. I'm going to do that here in a minute when I go over like the new stuff that's in this week. But I found one that's like a year newer than my old one, and like the what am I carrying today? Here, we'll do my actual one of my pockets. But the transition, super speedy, really nice, and this is a very, very budget-friendly camera. I did have folks help me last week figure out that I needed to go to a warmer lighting because it was washing me out. And when I hooked up the new camera, it was using the microphone from the camera, which I don't want to do. I want to use my Audio Technica. So folks helped me get that ironed out last week, and I think folks were saying I sound okay. Color looks good. Bluminati dropped She's Got a Knife YouTube channel. Twisted Sis, if you guys want to go check that one out. If you enjoy the content, I definitely encourage subscriptions. If you do subscribe after watching one, I would say at the very least watch a few minutes of 2 videos or watch 3 or 4 shorts, and that'll let the algorithm know that you're not a bot account. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Kelly. Yeah, there's going to be some overlap, and I think everybody does a good job of trying. I mean, I even try to do that when there's some overlap. I try to go in and hang out for a little while at one and then go hang out a little while for another one. I think some of you guys that also do that probably see me try to go in some support. And I can't always, sometimes I gotta pull back and go pick up a car from the shop, or I need to go downstairs and catch up on editing, etc., etc. Anyway, what are you guys carrying before I show what came in this week? Let me know what you got in the pockets. Also, did anybody pick up a Kentucky Holler Jack today? I got some notices that some of you used my links, so thank you for those that used them. I really appreciate that, and it'll help the channel because it allows me to get stuff to bring on to do content, and then obviously to do giveaways because we did one right out the gate. Don't you worry, I got one for you a little later, probably around quarter to 7 we'll do the last one. Yeah, I've heard people have that issue. Kelly's right. Like if you're having an issue with your notifications, subscribing, unsubscribing, changing the notification bell, and then changing it back also will work. But YouTube can be kind of funky sometimes. Kelly says I'm a bot. Oop, I missed it. Like, like a like and comment, I think is what he's saying. Help secure with YouTube. Yep. Yeah. Robert, congrats, man. That is the one that I picked up as well, or that I chose to check out, and I think it's just an absolute stunner. I've been carrying it fifth pocket in my jeans predominantly since I've gotten it, and really just the QSP is really, really getting better at this. I don't know if it's through feedback from Austin and others that offer it, but the fit and finish on here is just absolutely awesome. I can't believe they got a hollow grind on such a small blade. At least It feels like one, but maybe it's a flat grind. I don't know. Somebody will correct me. I have no doubts about that. But the abalone looks awesome. And then, I mean, you can barely see where the back spring is on this. This is like next level finish on here. And that abalone is absolutely beautiful. And then you can see the Kentucky Hollerjack there. And I think you could see the blade steel here. C. Reisner 154 CM. So I really like that. My camera is like, whoa, where am I focusing? That was a quick change. Jim is carrying an all Tempest loadout today. He's got the Pinion, the Microburst, and the Dust Devil. Got the red one. I thought that was a Friday thing, Jim. Just felt like carrying it. I have a feeling, Justin, if it does well, he probably will restock them. Fook asked, did anyone pick up a Tri-Stash today? I know that was a little bit out of my current budget with having to drop 800 to get that front wheel bearing fixed. So, nope. Could not do it today. Casey is a bot. I knew there was something fishy about that guy. Kelly said, I did order a Kentucky Hollerjack, but I'm carrying a Tempest Knives Fractus and Kaiser Drop Bear Magic Blue. Seriously? It's purple. Magic Blue. Ron says, I'm not a fan of any knife named Jack. Well, it's Kentucky Hollerjack. I mean, it's not its full name, it's just Jack. But you're saying you don't like anything with Jack in the name. I'm taking it. I'm obviously joking with you. Hopefully it's obvious anyway. Marco has got the Dude Co. leather knife strap. Okay. Also available on traditional pocket knives. I must have missed a comment earlier. Sorry, I'm reading that out of context, I'm sure. Jason's got the, hey, did you see, oh, well, let me read it first. The Case Sadi Jr., Case Mini Trapper, both yellow Delrin, sorry, Leatherman Wingman Gerber utility knife pin. Plus, did you guys see the new USA made cases? They're going to switch to S, or they're going to start using S35VN and then more modern materials. I think I saw like micarta and like a combo scale or something like that. It's very interesting. Hey, what is up, Gonzo? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Robert carrying my new Finch frog leg. Congrats, brother. How you enjoying that one? Domo arigato, ninja roboto. Let's see here. Oh, Gonzo just got my first large Sabenza ebony inlay. Is that the version? It's the ebony? Or are you saying that you got a Sabenza modded? Jim did the red, or wait, is that what you ordered, Jim? The red Kentucky Hollerjack? That one's really nice looking. It has the Indian crest, correct? Ah, okay, so this is a new model. Got it. Gonzo, I got it. I'm caught up, I think. Big Ham's carrying the Mannix 2 lightweight Rex 45 DLC coated with applied weapon tech scales on it and a PM2 and 15V. Has a blade hollow grind and 154 CM. Are you confirming that for me, Marco? I feel like it is. And I think when I did the review, I was a little bit better informed. I looked at it. It might be flat. I don't know. Oh, no. There's a little curve going on towards the bottom, I think. It's so subtle, it's kind of hard to tell. And the lighting, because of the way that I have it for the live stream, makes it really hard to tell. I'll have to look at it after. Unless that's what Marco confirmed. Okaso Strategy, the QB Duroc, the Loop Gear SK03, JD4 Prybar and Purple Anno, Bluminati Ninja Coin, and the Doom Hank. Nice loadout, Joe. Like that. Kathleen says, I was on Tri State Live. Those knives sold in 90 seconds. Is that the Tri Stash? Is that what you're talking about, Kathleen? Bluminati. Oh, here we go. Jimbo, MSI, Microjet, Hogue, K320, Civivi Chiro, Devo, Fireball, QSP, Hedgehog, Vampire Jack, Aries Crow, Keith the Knife Freak Fixie, Streamlight, Protac 1LAA, Lancelot Wallet, Forest Hanks, Community Hank. Whew. All right. I had to inhale before and catch my breath after. Crossroads Series case. Is that what it's called? Are you talking about the new case ones? Yeah. Yeah. My wife helped me pick them out. She always hates, I always go utilitarian. So I'm always like, all right, I don't want anything that gets in the way of a hat in the summer. I don't want anything that's hitting people's cheeks when I give hugs to folks in the family. So she was like, you never put any thought into your glasses. So she was like, FaceTiming me when I was I FaceTimed her when I was at the eyeglass place. And I couldn't see nothing because, my prescription, like everything's a little blurry when I take them off. But she helped pick them out. I liked the ones that were like, they were a shade of green, but it was kind of like a darker green. But she was like, you're going to have an issue matching stuff with that one. So she recommended this one. And it's really interesting. I don't know if you can tell, but it has reclaimed wood, kind of like a onlay. I thought that was kind of interesting and appropriate. Case will have to get their QC together. Yeah, I had one and I was like, man, there's a lot of slop in the pivot of my Sidebuster Junior. I ended up, I think that's down in the garage somewhere. It's just like a basic, is it brown or is it black? I don't know. But then I had a blue one that I picked up and that one was fine. So I guess it's probably that the QC is more hit or miss. Okay, In Valley has one of the Crossroads Smoky Mountain Knife Work exclusive and is a big fan. I wonder if because you're getting it through Smoky Mountain, I wonder if they QC them and then if there's any with issues, they probably don't let them get passed through and just get either fixed or replaced maybe. Because I've heard that it can be at times a bit spotty with their QC. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Like the frog leg, but not as snappy as your other finches. You think you might try to tune up the lock bar on it, Robert? Man, I'm way behind. Let me see where I can try to catch up. The large ebony version. I mean, I love the Sabenza, man. I had one for a little while. I loved it. I had the Nkosi for a little while, then I had the Sabenza, and then I had the Umanzan for a little while. I have a hard time hanging on to knives at that price point. Like my guilt takes over because I know I don't want to use them, and I like to use my knives. Maybe one day I'll get to a point where it won't bother me as much, but I don't know. Kevin Smith and Knives got the Quiet Carry Drift. Dr. Drew, dude, what is up, my friend? How are you? Oop, I hit the wrong
Hello
one.
there.
My apologies. Casey probably screaming at me. All right, some folks saying hello. Brian has the Monterey Bay Sabertooth and a Concept Goblin XL. Brian, you like them larger ones. I am digging that. Respect. Respect, respect. All right, I think I'm almost caught up. Ron has the Kaiser of Veritas and QSP Canary. That's a sweet little loadout, man. Kathleen says, Illuminati, how do you move around with all that stuff in your pockets? That is what they are calling the new series. Cool, good to know. Yeah, I think with insurance, they're what do they call it? Progressives? Yeah, they're progressives, lenses, frames, anti-glare. Instead of blue light, I went with the transitional lenses, and she said that the stuff that they use to make the transitional lens acts as a blue light reflector as well. So she said I didn't need that. But anyway, it was like 129 bucks after insurance, and then I save a little bit in HSAs for eyeglasses, for dental visits. Actually, the cleanings are all covered, but to cover for the glasses and then sinus medicine, whatever, since it's all pre-tax stuff. I don't put that much in there. Anyway, I am not talking about work right now. War Room, what is up, my friend? How are you? I need to share what's on the table here in a minute. Got the Cold Steel Swift 3 Microtech MSI and the TCAL Agent 02. Let me share what's on my screen because War Room actually sent something in for me to check out. And I've never seen one before, but this is the Project X from Hinder. I've never checked it out before. I would say this is dressed. I don't know if I would call it fully dressed, but I like that scale on there, the little stallion scale. Static washed S45 VN blade. I want to rotate it over, not over top of my other knives, and also so I can securely rotate it around. But USA made S45 VN, cool integrated tool slash backspacer on this one. So he's letting me check it out. I probably am going to ship this back out to him on Saturday. When somebody sends me something that nice, I try not to hang on to it too terribly long. It got here obviously safe and sound. But thank you for letting me check it out, man. That thing is really cool. I'm not big time into Hinderers, so my video is probably just going to be kind of like it was sent in. We're looking at it together. Here's some thoughts, right? I'm not going to do like my normal review of it. It's just more kind of fun to check it out and get a little bit of content out of it as well. So thank you for sending that in, my friend. I really enjoyed your piece, checking that out. I really enjoyed checking out the piece that you sent in for me to check out. Angelo, what is up, my friend? How are you? Thanks for stopping by this evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Gonzo said also had a large Nkosi Tonto and a small Nkosi Tonto and traded them both off. And then I'd seen that this and had to have it. Well, good, man. That's nice. It's nice to splurge and get something you really want every once in a while. Trust me, I totally get it. Deep South Cutlery has a bunch of really nice Crossroad case knives. All right, Jason, I'll have to check them out. I want to check one out. Also, I haven't checked out any new case knives in a really long time, so I'd be curious to see what the quality is like and how it compares to something like the Kentucky Hollerjack, the Spear Hog, QSP Hedgehog, exclusive from traditional pocket knives. So I definitely like to check that out. But we're going to go through everything on the table here. Insurance pays practically nothing for glasses. Eesh. That is brutal, man. That is brutal. All right, I think I am. Oh, Kelly says that the hubby wants a Project X for his collection. That's not a laughing matter, Kelly. Why are you laughing? That's serious stuff. Brian says, nice Project X, War Room. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. He had the orange OG scale that was in there. I think it's G10. At least that's how it was on my XM18. Mine was blue and black, I think, like a G Mascus style. All right, I am caught up. All right, let's roll through roll through really quick. I can't remember if I showed this off last week. This was the Baby Banter 2. It's really weird doing it this way. I really do prefer the face camera. I gotta look like straight down to talk about it. I like everything but the lock face geometry on this. Let me see if I can find where it is first. Upside down. So the lock face on it, if I can get it to focus in, it's really a shallow little bump. And what Civivi needs to do is make that straight up and down and a little bit taller. As I go through more of these and kind of study and try to figure out why one works versus the other, a lot of people are saying like you need stronger springs, and actually the spring strength on here is good. If they went any stronger, it would actually push the bar into the back of the knife and slow it down. What they need to do is fix that little tab. I'm trying to figure out how to show it under the lighting. I might have to go to the big camera, but it is such a small lip, and that's really the problem with it. It is just, it's not keeping it there long enough to ramp up. So what you kind of have to do is you got to kind of push down and build the ramp up yourself and then flip it out. But everything else I really like about it. I mean, if they could fix it out like on a version 2 or something, I think that could be really sweet. And then I can't remember Severn's channel, but someone sold me one of their Monterey Bay knives, Sabertooth, and I really do like that one a ton. S90V, titanium. The hardware and standoff is all steel, but that is how they were able to get it at that price point. Like, this knife, for the money that you spend on this, is really nice. Now, I did talk with some folks in the chat. I do have a little bit of grievance with that lock bar access. The problem is the actual pass-through access is too thin. And then the lock bar itself is really thin. So what I end up having to do, if I can show on camera, is I kind of have to use my thumbnail and push like this. So I'm not really putting any meat on it. I'm just going straight into it with the thumb and disengaging it. And then I'm letting the fuller kind of spoon the thumb. And if you can get the right angle there, JD, you can kind of see I'm not really close. This is, I don't know if I like this position. I'm not really close to the edge of the blade. Outside of that, though, I like everything. You got Delrin style washers. Not washers, sorry, bearings, ceramic Delrin style bearings. You got a polished satin finish on that S90V, reversible pocket clip, extremely comfortable ergos, but that pass-through, man, that pass-through has me feeling a certain way. All right, Gonzo, I think you're probably gone. The next one that I am checking out, I wanted a Fenrir for a long time. It's never been high enough on the list, but when they came out with a budget-friendly version, I decided to go ahead and check one out. And I thought this was really cool. So it's a two-way aluminum scale. I did the disassembly on this one already because I was curious about it, but they're completely separate, which I think would probably be obvious to everyone. It's not one piece that they fragged and coated somehow, and then they painted and coated the other piece, but it is aluminum, and it is steel liners, but man, they are heavily hollowed out. Heavily hollowed out. So it's actually got a good weight to it. I really like this. It's really comfortable ergonomically. I like the ramp on it. The button detent is really tuned very well. I like this one a lot. Now, it is still breaking a little bit. I did get a lot of oil off there, and I got a little bit of the grittiness out, but is it the lock or is it this? There's still a little bit of coating interacting with the lock that needs to go away, and I think that'll wear in. Somebody, I apologize, I can't remember who told me to check this out, but this is the blue label from Chavez, the Redencion Street. So it's Elmax, all steel liners, hardware, and pocket clip. I'm upside down. And I actually really like this. I think for under 200 bucks, you're getting Elmax steel. They have a really interesting scale system if you haven't checked this into this one yet, but ultimately you can pick a different scale from their website, and without having to disassemble the knife, you can swap the scales on these. Hardened liners, I went ahead and threw skiffs on mine. I really like this. It is a more medium-sized EDC though for me, but I like it. And they chamfered this edge here, so even though I hang off the back a little, where am I at? Even though I hang off the back a little bit, it's not really uncomfortable, but it is a little bit of a smaller carry for me. Ah, Stacy coming in hot and cooking dinner. Can't wait to eat. What's on the table for tonight? Appreciate you, Stacy. Also, that recommendation I'm going to try for this weekend. Last weekend was my daughter's wedding. This weekend, the wife and I are going to like a camper boat show with my parents. But we also, we're checking out those camper vans. We're just looking into them. I don't know that we're going to get them, but they're very fascinating to me, so I wanted to check them out. But this weekend, I'm hoping that's on the list of ones that I want to do this weekend. Here is the Vertigo. This is a nice little premium offering from KB, Warncliffe, blade shape, medium EDC again, nice carry. It's not going to take up a lot of space, and going to be lightweight. So could it flex into a gents? Possibly, but it's definitely going to be nice for folks with smaller hands or folks that like a lighter carry, especially in the summertime. This is going to be a really nice option. I like the geared backspacer, and the pocket clips on both of these Kubeys that are down here are awesome. Really awesome. I love to see these companies dialing in these titanium pocket clips. And then we got the Kubey stroller. I think this is my favorite out of the two. I'm able to get a pretty positive four-finger grip on here. All titanium construction. The 20 CV seemed to do really well when I tested it. I'm limited in my testing on the pass rounds. I can't do as much as I would if it were my own, but it impressed considering what I normally see from 20 CV and the limited amount of cutting that I can do with these. And there's a lot of detail on this one. I definitely recommend you check out this video. But man, there's just so many little details, and I feel like it's a heavy, heavy flex, the machining that Kubey is doing. I mean, there is like literally no space on either side of that blade. It is dead center, locked up. Really cool little piece. And again, I think a lot of flex going on right there on that stroller. Yeah, man, I think it's really smart on their part, right? So people couldn't afford the customs. So he did a premium production, which is way more affordable than the custom, right? But it's still expensive for a lot of people. And I think the blue label with LMAX, instead of trying to compromise with something like 14C or Nitro V, isn't going to sacrifice the performance, and the build quality is really, really good. Even though you hear all steel construction underneath the scales, great steel, excellent build quality. The build quality really blew me away on these. This feels like it could compete with anything out there that you would say is a quality piece from a high production volume brand. I really like it, Brian. It's my favorite out of the two that came in. Jim crashed. Uh-oh. Twice born. How you doing, my friend? Don't let me forget in 5 minutes. I got one more giveaway I want to do for you guys for this month. I had loaded up on some stuff to give away. I won't be able to always keep this pace, but I was able to work out something to where I could get these. Let me show off the last two, and then I'll be done with everything that came in this week. So I'm going to start with the one on the top. You guys may or may not know the Veyron. And you may or may not like the handle ratio on here. I know that was one thing that I was just like, I'd like the blade to be a little bit longer to match the handle. I think it could definitely encase it in the closed position, but what really impressed me on this is the J-lock and unfortunately the lighting here is going to make it hard to show this one off because of the black blade. But I really think it's very clever to incorporate like a crossbar lock mechanism onto like the super lock concept. So I really like that, and it was done well. Like this isn't quite as good as a clutch lock, but I honestly think it feels slightly better than the Wii Vision with the opening holes. But I think the Civivi Vision with the thumb studs, and they may have revised the lock a little bit on that one, but I think it feels as good as that, if not a little bit better. But lots of room on this one, and the blade on here is super tall and slicey, man. That is really, really well done. All right, last one, the M-Fire. And I wasn't sure, if I'm being completely honest, how I was going to feel about this one. This is really cool. Now, there's a little bit of feedback that I would give to Brian on this one that I think would absolutely make this an absolute killer. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to switch to the main camera for this last one. But I really like this a ton. So first, we're going to go from the blade. You got a DLC that's been polished. I don't know if this is like the hardened DLC to where you can scratch it. You know, it's not my knife, so I really can't do that. But I love this blade shape. It's got a little bit of belly on it, whereas normally I feel like on the Winter Blade knives, we're seeing just a complete straight edge. And the little bit of belly is a lot nicer for cutting. If I forgot to mention, these both have Van X steel. And then while the J-Lox doesn't have any magic, this one has a little magnetic magic going on. You can see the magnet right here next to the pivot. And that's the one piece of feedback I would give, is if you could find a way to make this even slimmer, maybe contour the scales to tuck it and hide it in a little bit there, you can feel it. I don't really know aesthetically that it's pleasing, but if you could find a way to kind of hide that in there on a version 2, I think that would be really sweet. I don't know if you could, with contouring, thicken it up enough, but I get where he was trying not to make this super thick. And obviously he knows magnets better than I do, so I'm sure it has something to do with the distance that you need to get away from the magnet that's on the knife there. But that magnet is what's causing it to push out. Like that is what's giving it the resistance. So it's not spring assisted, it's magnet driven. And then the lock mechanism, and I went over this in the video, you can see it disappearing there. That lock mechanism and the magnet is what keeps it closed. And then I would do a lower profile button. That was the other piece of feedback. Lower profile, smaller, tighter jimping, match the knurling if you could, like the type of jimping that's on the knurling here, even if you got to still make it tighter in order for it to work. But I think if you could make that lower profile, I think this would probably be one of his more popular models. I mean, they're all popular. They all sell out. But it's really cool. So you can swing it down, fire it manually, swing it down, fire it with the button, or you can just close it one-handed. Really easy to overcome that magnet. I was really impressed by this one. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. I only got to handle it very briefly at Blade Show last year. Okay. Gus said, the stroller is not very good. I returned it. Can you tell me what about it that you didn't like, Gus? I do like to get that feedback. Thinking about the Veyron overall, is it worth it? Is that a question, or is that what you're contemplating? I didn't see the question mark. It's the only reason I'm asking. I didn't know if you were asking me or if that's what your contemplation is. Is that a finger choil? Which one are we talking about, Dwayne? I wasn't sure. Are you talking about the M-Fire? I think that's the one I had last. Because that would not be a finger choil. That is just a sharpening choil. And then if you were talking about the Veyron, I don't think that's really a finger choil. You can get your finger in there, but it's not like a comfortable choil. I would be right here. I think he just does that to give it a greater sharpening choil, and then also to accommodate the locking mechanism on both of these. There's a lot of blue on the table. I only have, oh, well, those Cubies, I'm signed up to review those. They're part of a pass around, so they're not my personal knives. I do like blue, but I don't discriminate or necessarily go solely after blue handled knives. Yeah, I think you are correct, Brian. I think it is manufactured by Kunwu. Both of the build quality on both the knives are outstanding. They're incredibly finished, well finished. The fuller nor grippy enough. The fuller. Oh, for reverse flicking. You're talking about the fuller. Yeah, you did you get a coated or uncoated? Because if you got the uh static wash, you probably slip off of that. But this one with the black wash blade, because it's kind of like that matte finish, it's a little bit more grippy. But you're just saying this is rounded. I got you. Yeah. This one that I have, it's extremely well tuned. It's actually a little bit strong, in my opinion, for that front flipper. But for the one that I got, oh, also, were you thumb flicking it? Because I can't even get my thumb in it to flick it off the fuller. My hand's way too big for that. I guess that would have been a something I should have clarified when I said that it works really great for the reverse, because you might be thumb flicking it. Hey, Pons, appreciate you popping in and lurking, my friend. Hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, I got both hands. That's why it's not scrolling. I got both my hands on the touchpad. I like the Veyron. If you like the aesthetics and the size, I like that J-Lock system. I think it's really, really good. Like I said, I only would like for the blade to be a little bit longer to match the handle ratio, but it's no worse than what you see on a pair of three. You got lots of handle back here. What I would like, and I think what he did is because right here, oh, I gotta move your comment. Sorry, brother. You got the blade sticking out a little bit as you go to close it, but once it's in the closed position, it's recessed in there pretty good. Like I can't get to it because that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, maybe he did that. And all he would really need to change, it would be a little bit of an aesthetic change, but you could just have this come out straight and then come into a line. Like it doesn't have to be that aggressive, but you can just have it come out straight and then cut in if you wanted it to have a little bit more range. But I think you could have a little bit more blade length on there. I don't know how much it would help to change it, uh, but I think it would, I think it would balance it more. But I like it. It's a thin carry. It's got a great weight to it. It's not stupid heavy with all that you have on there, but it is a heavier knife, but it's not as heavy as you probably would think looking at it. Um, I imagine that if there's an all titanium version of that one's probably going to be really heavy. I don't remember the weight on this. Oh, I'm late. We got one more giveaway to do, guys. Let me grab my scale and check the weight real fast. I can't remember. Yeah, so 5.2, so very comparable to the Padre. Very comparable to the Padre. All right, I got one more giveaway I want to do before I hop off here because I got to clean up and be ready to go when my son comes to get me to take me to pick up my repaired vehicle. I'm so excited, guys, to pick up my vehicle. Hey, El Cap, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I'm just seeing if I missed anyone. All right, I think I'm going to be making. Okay. It jumped. I don't know where that comment was. All right, cool. All right, let me pick a different video. That one I think is the one that dropped today. So let's grab this one. Let's grab this one, copy the link, go back over to the stream, pull up the comment. All right. All right. Dropped it in the chat, and I'm pinning it to the top at 6:53. It's 6:51 my time, so 6:53. I'm going to draw for the winner of make sure you read the bottom. It is the red. I'm sorry about the box. The box is a little squished. Um, but it is in the. I can pull it out if you guys really want me to. I don't mind because I got a couple minutes. But it is in this denim roll. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Might as well pull it out, right? It's still in the package and everything. But this is going to be the last giveaway for the night. And then I probably will have to slow down a little bit because I'm going to chew through the stuff that I've accumulated to do giveaways. Going to give this one away. Just hit that link in the chat, leave your comment, come back here, and in one more minute, we are going to draw a name. Actually, I might wait till, because it already says 6:53, so that 6:51 must have been about to be a 6:52. So that's 6:54. 6:53 now. At 6:54, we will draw a winner for the red denim micarta Kaiser Feist in 154 cm. Let me put all this back in the box. What's up, B Shady? How's it going, my friend? Trying to get this wrapped up so I can be ready to roll and my son can take me to pick up my car. It's in the shop. Man, I was trying to put it back in and I just hit that corner and ripped it slightly. I'm so sorry, man. The knife and the package itself are in really great shape. But that box has seen better days. So my apologies for that one and whoever wins that one. Let me share my screen. Refresh the page, put a new link in, fetch it, comment, keyword, baby, banter. All right, guys, let's see. How many comments do we have? We got 21, 3, 2, 1. Kelly White. Kelly White. Didn't you just win recently, Kelly? Congrats, Kelly. You got the red denim micarta Kaiser Feist. Just shoot me an email. Email's linked in the description, and I will get that out to you. You guys know you get a little bit of extra swag in the pack with it when it comes. So we went through that pretty quickly, but congrats to Kelly. And then who won earlier today? Who won the Yorkie? Brian? I can't remember who won it earlier. Hopefully they email me. I'll have to watch the live back. I did it in the beginning, so I don't have to go to the end. Oops. Yeah, that is awesome. But yeah, that's really all that I had. I just wanted to talk about the Kentucky Hollajack a little bit in case anybody forgot that dropped today. Really enjoyed that one. End of the month, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. I may mix it up in future too. I might do like early arriver giveaway instead of waiting to the end. Instead of trying to double up on them, that way I can kind of spread out the budget, so to speak, for what I can pick up to do for giveaways. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm reading. I'm sorry. Kelly has been a lucky duck lately. Yeah, it comes and it goes. Next thing you know, it'll be like the longest dry spell ever. Kelly says, no, I haven't won anything, but I did. Oh, maybe that's what I'm recalling that you did pick up during a knife sale. That's probably what I'm actually thinking of, Kelly. So there you go. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Congrats, congrats. What happened, Anissa? Oh, you're talking to Jim. Gotcha. Um, yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen Lefty in a little while. I know he's got his hands super full between the baby and trying to keep up with the channel and the drops that he's got planned. So I don't think he's had the time, unfortunately, to do the live streams. And depending on how things go tomorrow, I might be able to jump on before Casey goes live at 1. I gotta change the screen. It's too bright for me. So I may be able to jump on for lunch tomorrow a little bit if you guys are around and want to jump in and say hi. Definitely feel free to do so. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead wrap up this evening. I gotta clean up my mess and then I need to get my wallet and get some socks and shoes on so I can be ready to go when my son gets off to go pick up my car. I'm really excited to have transportation back again. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. If I don't get to talk to you in the live tomorrow, I may try to pop on this weekend, depending on how much recording I can get done. I definitely need to get some recording done, and if not, have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.